Hey, what's up, YouTube? Thanks again for joining in. These videos are specifically only made for YouTube. So my kind of long commentary format are made specifically for you. And I just want to say thank you for joining, and all the new subscribers that have just joined. Thank you guys. All right, let's get into this. These are three things that just happened within the last 24 hours that I'm going to prove to you that Donald Trump is a Russian plant. Three things. We don't have to go off on all the extra stuff. We're just going to talk about three things in the last 24 hours to show you that Donald Trump himself is a Russian plant. Whether he knows it or not, he is that. All right. So here are the three things. Let's talk about it. The first one is he closed the military base. I know it's not making headline news, but he closed the military base. This military base operates in Greece. It was also being ran to help with NATO. Okay. It says the base, and I'm not going to say the name because I'm going to mess it up, has been a key logistical hub for U.S. and NATO operations in southeastern Europe. Its presence has been a point of contention primarily with Turkey, who have long opposed U.S. military operations in the region. Okay, so that base has been ordered to close. Who requested it to close? We already talked about Turkey. It says, according to the Greek media, Trump's decision to dismantle the military presence in the name of the base came after a joint request from Russian President Vladimir Putin and Turkish President Erdogan. Got it? He's closing the base after the request from Turkey and also after Putin. This base was not located in Turkey. This base was not located in Russia. This base was located in Greece. Okay? All right. That's the first thing. This happened within the last 24 hours. All right. Here's the second thing. It says that the U.S. joined Russia to vote against a Ukraine and European-backed UN General Assembly resolution marking the anniversary of Russia's war against Ukraine. Okay? The United States and the United States voted against Europe. All right? I'm going to put this tweet up. It says, holy shit, are you kidding me? The United States just voted with Russia, North Korea, Belarus, and Sudan against our European Democratic allies at the United Nations. Trump refused to say Russia invaded Ukraine and that it should withdraw the sovereign country. That's the second thing that happened within the last 24 hours. There was that vote. United States joined with Russia to vote against our allies. Okay? And here is the actual third thing that occurred within the last 24 hours. Okay? I'm going to read this to you. I'm going to put it up on the screen. Okay? Let's put this on the screen now so that way we can all read this. And again, this is not covered in mainstream media. It says, the Oval Office desk remove admin listening device reports. Unconfirmed reports have surfaced suggesting that listening devices were discovered in the Oval Office, specifically with the president's Resolute desk, leading to its removal for a detailed security scan. These reports have stirred speculations and concern over national security and trust in governmental transparency. The incident reported occurred around February 21st, has not been officially verified by the White House officials as of yet. And we know that the White House is not going to say, yeah, we removed it because of spy. We know that. Three things, ladies and gentlemen, three things that shows you that Trump is a asset. Now, I know you guys are probably saying, well, what's the last thing? That last thing doesn't mean that. It means that somebody is spying in on the White House. There's listening devices. I thought they went through a routine scan all the time, but apparently they do, or maybe there's some type of devices that will not pick up like the frequencies. So they have to remove the whole entire desk. You and I both know that there are some very big enemies who have visited the White House. You and I both know that Trump has been compromised. You and I know he's been in bed with Putin. That is something that is not strange to people. But we live in the United States of America. And I need people to understand this. If President Obama did a smidget of this, you would have him impeached and removed immediately. Donald Trump closing bases. Donald Trump voting against the European allies against Ukraine. Listening devices that that are in the Resolute desk that has to be removed. So imagine if they're in the desk, you can imagine there are other places too. See, the problem with Trump is that he thinks he's so smart, and everybody else plays this little game with him, making him seem like, oh, you're smart, you're smart, you're smart. He's not that intelligent, and he is the fool that they're using to get everything by. So those are three things that I have literally just come in contact with to prove to you that this man is a Russian asset. We're not even talking about the other stuff, okay, that we already know that he has done with Russia. But these three things that happened in the last 24 hours, and Americans are just sitting back thinking that this shit is normal, and it is not normal. It is not normal. We are not going to normalize us voting against our allies. We're not going to normalize closing strategic military bases for our advancement and to hold off any type of Russian aggression. We're not going to normalize spy devices in the White House. What's next? Somebody gets part of the nuclear codes. What's next? You understand where I'm going with this? These are dangerous times, and the America that we knew of is no longer the same America. And it's only been, what, 30 plus days? That's it? We got to get it together. And it's not my fault. It's not your fault. If you're watching this and you didn't vote for him, it's not your fault. The fault is for the people who sat down and tried to make this a one issue. Well, he's for abortions. Well, he's not for he's going to get my egg prices down. And now look at your eggs are over there, damn near $10 for a basket of eggs, for a dozen of eggs. You got gas going up. Everything's going up. People are losing their homes. People losing their jobs. They don't know if they have a job by the end of the week. This is what y'all voted for? Y'all have a good day.